What's up, Transformers fans? It is Tron back with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series, Transformers 1, Thundercracker. Yeah, a lot of Transformers in that sentence, but yeah, you know the deal. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And yeah, let's hop into it. So here is Thundercracker in his alt mode, is Transformers 1 Cybertronian Jet mode. And it looks really good. I was too lazy to transform Starscream, but there are actually a few differences in the molds. Obviously the heads, which we'll go over more in robot mode, obviously, because his head is hiding in here somewhere. But the wings are completely different, and I'll highlight that in robot mode as well. But overall, I'm really loving the color of this guy. The nice blue going on here, a darker blue, a nice darker red than what we're accustomed to for a Thundercracker. It's more of like a light bluish like things, but this is more what we're accustomed to, the lighter blue for Thundercracker. But I dig this color blue and just the darker colors overall. Some black thingies here, I don't know what those are. You can't get mad at me now, you know, it's Cybertronian, it's alien, so you know, you can't say for sure what that is, but I'm sure it's an important, you know, part of their alt mode or whatever. You got the boosters in the back here. He's holding on for dear life with his hands there. They couldn't figure out a way to hide his hands, so yeah, he's just holding on for dear life back there. Pretty clean on the bottom. He's got those epic guns also. He comes with different guns from Starscream, so that's really cool. I love how I did that. These are like the what you call them, like automatic machine guns, like those kind of guns, so that's pretty cool. I rock with that a lot. Cool looking, like gold. It's not, I wouldn't say it's quite goldish, but it's like a darker yellowish cockpit. Looks very nice, and some silvers here and there as well, some grays. So yeah, a lot of different colors going on with this guy, and it works really well, I think. Also, he's got like some guns on his wings as well. So yeah, this dude's got a lot of firepower in his alt mode, and it looks really good. No landing gear though, which, you know, it's whatever. His guns are all on the bottom and stuff, so you don't really need landing gear. But I think they did a pretty good job with this guy. I will say transforming him can be kind of a pain sometimes. These guys right here tend to fall off and stuff like that, and my shoulder piece right here fell off in the transformation process. But I mean, other than that, you know, aesthetically he looks great. But just be careful of some QC issues. Yeah, that's all I got to say about Thundercracker's alt mode. So without further ado, Thundercracker, transform. And here is Thundercracker in robot mode. And once again, I think he looks really cool. Yeah, I mean, the nice blues like I was talking about go really well with this guy. And the nice, yeah, I choked on my spit. The nice yellow cockpit right there in the middle. Just overall, I think the color scheme blends really well with this guy. And yeah, just aesthetically, just at first glance, he looks awesome. But let's take a closer look. So as you can see here, obviously this is, I think, our first version of Thundercracker with a visor on his head. So I think that looks really cool. And I'll show Starscream's head just as a comparison here. Here are the two heads side by side, and obviously very different. It looks like that the Thundercracker went more of like a G1 shape kind of head, but like messed with the eyes a little bit, made it more of like a visor. And yeah, I really like that. I like how they're not exactly the same either, because once again, as I drop the Starscream, their wings are different. So it's not, I mean, I would say it's technically a retool. It's not the exact same mold. Obviously there are a lot of the same pieces, obviously probably the legs, but the wings are different and the head sculpts are different. I think that's where the differences end mold wise. But yeah, I like how they made the Seekers not just, you know, copy and paste molds and let's slap some different paint on them. At least the first two. I don't know how Skywarp's going to look if they make a Skywarp. I think they're going to make a Skywarp. But we'll see how he is, see if he's any different. But I like how they're, you know, the Seekers, but they're individual, you know what I mean? They have their own look to them. And adding on to that are these big honking machine guns that Thundercracker is sporting, as opposed to, you know, Starscream's kind of tiny null ray there. Yeah, I love how they're kind of separating from the idea that all the Seekers are just repaints of each other, and they're kind of taking on a new identity individually, and I think that's really awesome, and I would love to see more of that. We took a look at this guy's head sculpt, but yeah, he's got big honking shoulders, yes, kind of skinny legs. I like the TF1 designs of the characters, and the backpack really isn't that bad. I've posed him up a little bit, and throughout the stop motion for his transformation, he didn't really fall too much. I mean, the backpack is not heavy at all. He's light, but yeah, he can be put in some pretty dynamic poses for sure, despite what looks to be a really big backpack. Gappiness on this guy, there's really nothing. I mean, there's a tad bit there in his skinny little arm, but I mean, it's because there's tabs there for a transformation. I mean, the back of the legs, the knees right there. Oh no, this guy is complete. He is full of no real gappiness, and he just looks awesome, and I love this version of Thundercracker. His legs, yeah, there's some good panel work there, some like a grayish blackish color. I think it's more black than gray, but yeah, some nice panel work there, and then a darker black for the feet with a little bit more gray detail on the top of his feet. And then yeah, I want to highlight these guns too, because obviously they're different from Starscream's. Yeah, he's got like the automatic the gun or whatever, so it'll focus. But yeah, I really dig those guns, and actually you don't even need to take them off in the transformation, which is awesome. And actually, it's a lot easier if you keep them on during transformation, or else you're gonna have to try to finagle it through a tight little window, and that's just not good luck doing that. It's probably not gonna happen. I tried it. I had to undo the shoulders and yada yada yada. But yeah, let's take a look at articulation for this guy. So the head, if it'll focus, 360 all the way around on this guy. He looks down a good bit, he looks up a good bit, so that's nice. He's got awesome head tilt, really good head tilt and side to side movement there. Arms could hypothetically go 360 all the way around, but it crashes with the backpack, not a big deal. Nice elbow bend past 90. Bicep, which is actually kind of on his elbow, that goes 360 all the way around. No wrist, but that's no biggie either. No waist, which that kind of sucks, but I feel like he can still kind of get away with it. I think he can get away with it. Oh, well, because that's why his legs are they're attached to a ball to his waist. So as you can see here, kind of like where it attaches to the waist. That guy is rotating right there by the cockpit. If you can see that guy rotates. And on top of that, he has the thigh swivel. So I think this mold can get away with, not having quite a waist. So we'll say 75% waist. But he's got a nice, awesome knee bend due to transformation. He's got to get them things up there. And then, like I said, yeah, this guy can go 360 all the way around. And he can kick up, very, very far. Can kick back pretty far too, considering the backpack. And no ankle tilt or movement at all, which kind of sucks. But yeah, the toes can fold down if that helps you at all during posing. But yeah, a pretty solid articulated figure here. So that's gonna wrap up my review of the Studio Series Transformers 1 Thundercracker. And overall I'm loving this figure. He looks sick. He looks awesome. Really no complaints aside from just parts just kind of falling off kind of easily during transformation. Like I noted, my shoulder pad and the back here on this guy, specifically this one, but I imagine it doesn't really matter what size for people. They tend to pop off sometimes during transformation and just playing around with them. But I mean, overall, I think they did a great job with this guy. It's what I have for Transformers 1 figures. They've done a great job with them, in my opinion. You can say what you want, but I think they've done a great job with them. I think we need more figures. I want Jazz specifically, for sure. And I can't wait for the Soundwave. Oh, the Soundwave. I pre-ordered that day 1, minute 1, second 1. So, yeah. Great job so far by Hasbro on these guys. For a rating for this guy, I think he's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good. But considering just how, you know, some parts fall off, and, you know, as I was kind of posing him more around, I wish he had more of a waist. So I'm gonna give him a solid 8.8. I think is fair. I think a 1.2 point reduction is fair, considering there's no waist, no wrist. You know, obviously that's not the end of the world, but just some parts falling off and stuff like that, you know, that kind of blows, and it can, you know, piss some people off, especially if you have a short temper like me. But yeah, really enjoying the figure so far. And I think it's great. Yeah, comment what you think about this guy, even the Starscream figure as well. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks for docking.